and muting and putting my mic in. And then we'll go do this thing. Then we'll go do this thing. Okay. It shouldn't be. Is it? Let's hope not, but it shouldn't be. When I saw that message, I was like, oh God, please, tomorrow, like for my breath work, I was like, please say it's fixed. You know, like, what are you supposed to, like, go to the coffee shop and take, like. Does this bother anybody here? Just my mom. Does this bother anyone? Does it bother you? It's just Mary Calvert. Your mom right here. There's Ruby. Yeah, I'll just put her right. You're like, hi, Mary. Hello, Mary. How are you? Mary, check out this balance. Yo. I'm gonna try to get all this stuff out as class goes. All right, folks. All right, folks. Is everybody feeling okay about where you're at in this room and everything? Okay. Yay, thanks for being here. Last Sunday we had like hardly like half of this amount of people, maybe less. And I was like, what happened to my Sunday class? So it's good to know you guys are still here. Let's see, as far as announcements go, I have a couple of my own. So I have my Peru retreat that's coming up in January. It's basically like filled up, but we have a few spots that we need to fill in rooms of like triples or basically triple rooms. So if you are interested in coming to Peru in January on a yoga retreat, then please talk to me after class. All the information is on my website. And then I also just put a retreat on my website that's closer to home. So it's in Colorado. It's in Manitou Springs, which is just about 10 or 15 minutes out of Colorado Springs. It's in this really beautiful lodge. I'm doing it with my friend Trish, who lives in Colorado. She is a doctor. She got her medical degree, started practicing medicine, and then left that world because she felt like it didn't focus on just like healing the whole. So now she focuses on healing from the inside out, healing things energetically, healing parts of ourselves that have been suppressed and repressed, which yeah, so it's this retreat is specifically, it's called Reclaiming Your Wholeness. So it specifically would resonate for people who are into that or interested in that. So it's April, the first weekend in April, and it's a Thursday to Sunday, and it's on my website as well. And then the studio, just heads up, and FYI, the studio is closed next Saturday for a special event. So no classes Saturday morning. And Halloween, what day is Halloween? I think the schedule is a little funky on Halloween, so just make sure you check it. Is that what day? Tuesday? Okay, just check the schedule if you're planning on coming to a class, I guess, like on Halloween or the few days. I'm teaching all of my classes personally. Are you teaching your Friday class that Friday? No, okay. So there are some funky things. Kim is teaching hers. Okay. Anyway, just check the schedule. Sorry that sometimes it's hard to figure out. Yeah, and then anything else we should add? Anybody? Anybody have your own announcements? Okay, let's just practice then. Okie doke, my friend. So find your seated meditation if you're not already there. And even if you are already in that position, you may want to take a moment and just kind of move your physical body a little bit, get some physical feedback. Might even just be rolling your head around or rolling your shoulders around. So just start to bring more awareness to your physicality. Feel what's there. And then eventually just settle into stillness. Be intentional with where and how you place your hands. Be intentional with your gaze. So either close your eyes, or if you want to keep them open, find something to focus your gaze on and then just soften your gaze as you focus. So you're not looking around and you're not focusing too hard on anything. You're just kind of softly focusing. And then start to feel into your breath, start to feel into the rise and fall of each inhale and each exhale. Maybe you even start to visualize your breath. You can use your imagination, visualize your breath moving up and down the length of your spine or in and out of your body somehow. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you possibly can. And when you think you are full, hold there and maybe even take an extra little sip at the top. Great big sigh out your mouth. Let it go. Ah, very nice. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Pause in fullness. As you hold your breath, keep holding, but see if you can soften and relax just a little bit around your held breath. And then open your mouth, side out, let it go. Ah. Last time, huge inhalation. Biggest breath you've taken all morning. Wake your body up from the inside. When you're ready, just let it go out your mouth. Good, you guys. Seal your lips and start to drop into your ujjayi breath now. So ujjayi, translated from Sanskrit, means victorious breath. So this breath, it feels victorious. There is energy behind it. Your inhale is big and spacious and expansive. Your exhale takes you all the way to emptiness and connects you back to your center. So I love ujjayi breath because it is energizing as it is relaxing and calming. It's slow and steady. So use those muscles in the back of your throat to regulate your breath, to slow it down, smooth it out. See if you can hear your breath just like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper. See if you can feel your belly expanding and contracting. So your breath is moving all the way down into your belly. It's coming all the way down from your diaphragm. Be right here as long as you would like. So if you want to stay here for 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, the whole entire class, just sitting, breathing, connecting to your own breath, you would probably get a lot out of that. So please stay here as long as you want. Come back here whenever you'd like. If you are ready to move, take your breath with you and come forward to your hands and your knees. So you guys know the drill. Just anything that feels good, anything that calls to you in your body this morning. So maybe you want to start with your cat-cows just to kind of feel into your spine. And then from your cat-cows, maybe you start to circle your hips all the way around. Maybe you sit back into a child's pose. Sometimes I like to spin my fingers out to the sides of my mat or back towards my knees and just kind of rock gently forward and back or around in little circles. So a million ways you can feel into your body from your hands and your knees. Get as creative, as intuitive as you want. Try to let go of what everybody around you is doing. Let go of your judgments of everybody else and especially of yourself. So that voice that says, do I look weird? Is anyone watching me? Do I look ugly when I move like this? Am I doing this right? That voice, that gets to go away. That voice, you don't have to listen to it. Just feel into your body. Close your eyes. Connect to your spine, your shoulders, your side bodies, your hips, your hands, your fingers. There's so much. In your next about 5 rounds or so, downward facing dog is where we'll eventually end up. So you can start your own transition back whenever you're ready. And once you are back in down dog, friends, same thing. Just feel around, just explore your body. Feel the length in your spine. Feel the length in the backs of your legs. And remember, in down dog, the goal is not to get your legs straight. The goal is not to get your heels flat on the ground. It's fine if your heels never touch the ground in your downward facing dog. So focus first on finding length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. If that means you have a big bend in your knees, perfectly fine. Imagine there's a rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up and tugging back towards the top corner of the back wall. Maybe it feels good to pedal out your heels or even windshield wiper your heels side to side. Roll onto the inner edge of one foot, outer edge of the other, and then switch it up. So many ways to feel into your down dog. So many ways to, I don't want to say perfect your down dog, because I don't think we can ever be perfect in yoga. There is no such thing. But there's so many ways to be a little more efficient in your body. There's so many ways to get more from the pose or to work it in a way that fits your body today in this moment. Where's your breath? Is it still there? Is it still flowing through you? Slow, steady, powerful, victorious. Take one more big inhale into your down dog, everyone. You look so good. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position. Bring your feet hips width distance apart if they're not already there. And we're going to add a twist. So left knee bends a lot, left fingertips to the ground, or maybe left hand to a block, right arm to the sky. See if you can keep your right leg really straight or work your right leg towards straight. Pull your right hip back, but stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot. As you pull your right hip back, reach the crown of your head forward, breathe down into your belly and twist from your center one last round. And end of your exhale, unwind, take it to the other side. So right hand on the ground or a block, left arm to the sky. Right knee bends a lot. Work your left leg as straight as you can. So pull your left hip towards the back wall, but root down firmly through the inner edge of your left foot. Lengthen your spine, good breathing. Breathe down into your belly and exhale to twist just a little further. One last round. Nice job, everyone. Let it go. Forward fold. Hang out for a few rounds, maybe a ragdoll pose, maybe hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Sway, bounce, bob. So make this feel good. Let your head be heavy. Let your neck relax. Ujjayi breath. Feel it. Hear it as it flows through. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So realign your spine one more time. Exhale, fold and release. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up to stand. Arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hands to heart as you exhale. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain, reach. Slow dive down, heart leads. Hinge at your hips, bend your knees a lot if it bothers your low back at all. With your inhalation, halfway lift position. How much length can you create? Good. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up, push the ground away. Exhale, listen, lower just halfway. Chaturanga hold. Nice way. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that one more time. You can come to your knees if you'd like. Halfway down. Strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale, push back up. Beautiful breathing. Exhale all the way to your belly. You choose any heart opener, any back bend you want. So lift your heart. Keep a little tone in your belly. Feel around. Maybe you want to gaze to one side and then the other. Eventually down dog. No rush. All right, my friends, back in your down dog. You'll have, again, about 5 deep breaths here. I'm just going to ask a quick question for myself. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you don't feel like getting physical adjustments or any physical touch, totally fine with me. I don't take it personal, but just lift one leg in the air to let me know. All right, thank you very much. Back to your down dog. If you want to now lift one or both legs in the air, not at the same time, of course. Go for it. Just feel around. Big deep breaths. Ujjayi. So in these moments where we're holding the poses, as opposed you've been in thousands of times, I know it's tempting to tune out, go somewhere else. Maybe you're bored. You want to figure out what you need at the grocery store. See if you can let yourself just be bored, but stay present, stay in your body, stay with your breath. Take one more inhale into your down dog, everybody. As you exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift position. How much length can you create? Exhale, let it go. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up. Arms reach up, stretch tall. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. Side body stretch towards the windows. And let's make it a yin-yang variation today. So your right arm reaches under, left arm reaches over. And it's like somebody's pulling your wrists in opposite directions. Keep more weight in your left foot. And if you want, you can reach your right tiptoes out to the right, really light on the ground like you're a dancer. Yeah, nice, John. Breathe into your left side, puff up through your left ribs. Take one more deep breath. Thanks, David. Inhale, back up. Both feet on the ground, both arms to the sky. Take it to the other side, up and over. So left arm underneath, right arm on top. Again, like you're being pulled, your wrists are being pulled opposite directions. And then lots of weight in your right foot. Option to reach your left tiptoes out to the left. Breathe into your right waistline. And imagine you can create more length through your waistline just by breathing bigger. Take one more round. Awesome, Ellie. As you inhale, come back to center, both arms to the sky, realign. As you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. If you want more, bend your elbows, suction cup your entire palms together, and then imagine your elbows are magnetized. Try to squeeze them closer. Keep that as you reach your hands back away from your body. And then maybe this is just an option. You don't have to take it. Add a little back bend. So pop up your chest, press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more great big huge inhale. Please, Amber, keep your clasp. Exhale, hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. Hang out with your fingers interlaced here for a couple rounds. Let your head be heavy. Let your neck relax. If it's helpful, bend your knees a lot. So don't worry about the stretch in the backs of your legs so much as you're worrying about the opening in your shoulders. Don't worry about any of it, but feel into that opening in your shoulders as much as you can. Lift your knuckles a little higher. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to low back, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang, let them dangle, give them a little shake out. Nice job, friends. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Good. Pull back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, come to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, slowly lower, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, lift your heart, back bend of your choice. Nice, Christine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good breathing, friends. All right, from your dog pose, right leg back and up. If you want to explore just a bit, feel free. So if you want to open your hip or circle out your knee or roll out your ankle, go for it. Eventually square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other. Right leg long, strong, and powerful. I do not care about height. Go for length, strength, and power. Take one more big inhale, nice Mo. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So push the ground away. You're on your back, tippy, tippy toes. Breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline, round your spine. Exhale, step through softly, nice gauge. So right foot to the top of your space, and then rise to crescent, no hurry. So strength through your legs. And then lift up, reach up, feel into your crescent lunge. Nice, Tyler. So that little tone in your belly, it doesn't mean you're trying to squeeze your abdominals as hard as you can. It's just that navel to spine connection to support your low back. You should feel a little more length in your low back. Heart lift. Maybe your gaze is up. And then just like at the beginning of class, you're not looking around everywhere. You're not focusing too hard on anything. Just a soft gaze, a soft focus. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, we're adding a twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Back knee bends to a hover, or your back knee can come gently to the ground if you'd like a little less intensity. If your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. Imagine you're trying to pull your front hip back. John, I love your pose with Ruby on your mat. Take one more full round of breath. See if you can exhale and twist a little further. Oh no, I think Ruby's gonna throw up, you guys, sorry. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. It's okay, honey. And exhale, hands to the ground. We just got a dog throwing up, it's cool. Hands to the ground. From here, standing splits. Right foot roots down, left leg to the sky. Hey, honey. All right, so find your center. See if you can lift from your belly button. So just like I talked about in downward facing dog, feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. See if you can lift your left leg higher and maybe spread your left toes. Take one more great big in-breath. As you exhale, left knee to your nose. Curl in. Okay, Ruby doesn't want to go out. Left knee to your nose. Stay here for a moment and just get as small as you can. So bend your right knee and get really compact with your next exhalation. See if you can get your left knee closer to your nose. Inhale, standing splits, left leg to the sky. Now listen, exhale, left foot back. Set up a warrior two stance. So back heel pivots down. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Okay, honey. Rise up. Good thing everyone's so nice in here, huh? You're okay, honey. All right. This has happened only one other time. Right knee is tracking towards your baby toe, your pinky toe. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Okay, honey. And then see if you can find your big deep breaths and just settle in. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee and breathe into your right side. If you want, you can make it a yin-yang variation. So your back arm might reach forward in front of your belly or behind your back. Good job, friends. Take one more full round. See if you can find more length in your right side. Puff up your right ribs. Come back through your warrior two. Reach forward and tip it over, side angle pose. So reach forward as far as you can, then just your arms change. Very nice. Awesome, Trish. So right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You might reach your left arm forward. You might even half or full bind if that is in your practice. Good job. Heart wants to look up, hips want to open up. So let them breathe into it, soften around it. You guys are awesome. One more full round. Inhale, come back up to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Take one more inhale, see if you can get taller, reach up. And then all the way down as you exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you'd like to go for about 5 deep breaths. So be in your body and feel. If you need to take a big open mouth sigh at any time, sometimes that is all we need. Just if there's too much energy, there's too much sensation. Sigh it out your mouth, give it somewhere to go. Good job, everybody. Last breath or two. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. I think we've got enough space in here. Walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, back to low lunge. Listen, from your low lunge, 3-legged down dog, right leg all the way back and up. Exhale, either straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can hover your right leg, you can set your right foot down, knees down, make it your own. Lift your heart as you breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big deep breaths. Good, everybody. All right. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Feel free, if you like, open your hip, explore a little bit, move around a little bit, roll out your ankle. And then eventually square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other, left leg long, strong, powerful. I don't care about height. Length, strength, and power. Push through your fingertips. Press up with your left foot. One more big in-breath. Very nice. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Round your spine. Hollow out your belly. Stay here as you inhale and see if you can lift higher through your spine. Shoulders on your wrists, on your back to your toes. And then step forward softly. Rise up in your own time, crescent lunge. I always think if I broke my leg, this is how I would have to teach, just at the front like this. All right, so find your strength through your legs, your strong foundation. Your front hip pulls back, your back hip pulls forward, your inner thighs hug in so you feel that connection to your center. That navel to spine connection supports your low back. Your heart lifts, maybe you're gazing up. Feel into your own pose this morning, in this moment. Nice, John. One more big inhale. Maybe lift a little higher, reach a little higher. Exhale, turbo twist. So right arm forward, left arm swings back. Your shoulders are nice and broad. See if you can let your shoulders face the left side of the room. So really work your twist. Back knee can come down at any time for less intensity. Otherwise, get your back knee as low as you can, hover it right above the ground, and try to drag your backside forward. Take one more full round of breath. Gaze back over your fingertips, your left fingertips for more. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Standing splits, left foot roots down, right leg floats up. All right, so feel your center, find your center. Yes, your left foot is holding you, but rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your left foot, feel like there's energy moving up. It's moving up from that strength in your core. It's moving up from the activation in your right toes. So see if you can feel energy moving all the way up into your right toes. Get your right toes to spread. Maybe lift a tiny bit higher. One more in-breath. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So bend both knees. Hold here. You're in a tiny little ball balanced on your left foot. Get as compact as you can. Breathe into your back body. One more round. Exhale all the way to empty. And then inhale, re-extend your right leg. Step your right foot back nice and softly. Set up warrior two legs. And then rise when you are ready. Nice, Tyler. So left toes directly forward, right toes directly to the right. Your front knee, rather than collapsing in, see if you can get it to track open towards your pinky toe. So it's engaging your outer left glute, wrapping it underneath you. Nice, Wendy. All right, slow, deep breaths as you settle in. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach up and back. Feel into all that length in your left side, but don't forget about the bend in your left knee. Imagine you're trying to lift your left rib cage up away from your left hip. Nice, glory. Breathe into your left ribs, left side body. You can make that yin yang variation with your right arm if you want to. Last couple rounds. Soften through your face so you're not straining through your face. Come back with your next inhalation through your warrior two. Reach forward like you're sliding your rib cage forward and then tip it over side angle. Some of you I saw straighten your front leg. How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. If you need to straighten your front leg, give it a little stretch. Please feel free. So if that would feel good to you, go for it. Maybe you find a triangle for just a moment and then come back into your side angle. Maybe you want to bind or just a half bind. Whatever variation you choose, heart is open, hips are open, shoulders are open, and breath is right there. One last round. Your personal fullest expression in this moment. Come back up to your warrior two, and now everybody straighten your front leg. Yay. Pivot all of your toes to face the windows. Arms to the sky, breathe in. And take your dive down, forward fold. Anywhere you'd like to go once again, a few deep breaths. Nice, everyone. So you don't have to do what you did on the other side. Feel into what your body is calling for right now. You can do what you did on the other side. Just whatever you're doing, it's intentional. It's from a place of presence, responding to what you feel in your body. Last couple of rounds, feel free to sigh out your mouth. And next inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if needed. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. Nice, Chris. Rotate your toes forward. Okay, from low lunge, three-legged dog. So left leg back and up. Nice, Tarek. From here, either straight to down dog or next exhale, rock forward and take your vinyasa. So you can take it as a three-legged chaturanga, or maybe your knees come down, make it yours. Back to downward facing dog, or if you're feeling a child's pose instead, feel free to take that. Big, deep breath. Just reconnecting to your body, recommitting to your practice. Feel whatever there is to feel flowing through. We'll move through that entire sequence now, my friends. We'll move a little faster, so one breath, one movement, but it does not mean we speed through as fast as we can just to get it over with. It means we move really slowly, really intentionally with our slow, spacious, victorious breath. So at any time, if you feel like I am cueing so slow, see if you can breathe bigger, breathe deeper. If at any time you want to do your own thing, you want to take a break, please listen to your own body and honor what you need. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. All right, one more big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet all the way up, rise. Arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms reach up. Yin yang side body stretch towards the window. So right arm under, left arm on top. Inhale through center. Other side, exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Listen. Baby back bend, cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, lift your heart. Inhale, high mountain, neutralize your spine. Exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, dive down, forward fold. Nice, David. Lift halfway as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep your exhale going as you lower. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, hips lift. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, slowly and softly step through. Low lunge. Crescent lunge, breathe in and rise. Turbo twist, exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. Inhale back to crescent. Option to straighten both legs if you want to. Squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, hands to the earth. Root into your right foot, left leg to the sky. Breathe in, standing splits. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Both knees bend, get small. Inhale, re-extend. If you want, take a handstand hop. Exhale, step your left foot back, set up your warrior two legs. And inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Stay here as you exhale and just settle. Find your breath. Breathe in, reverse warrior, reach up, reach back. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, rise up, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, both arms to the sky. Dive down, wide-legged forward fold, all the way to emptiness, navel to spine. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, inhale. Good, crawl your hands forward as you exhale. Low lunge, and then inhale, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Nice, Victoria. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. Plank to chaturanga, you can make it your own. Heart lifts as you breathe in, nice, Crystal. Hips lift as you breathe out. Ah. Good breathing, left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose and then step forward softly. Crescent, rise, breathe in, nice tiff. Turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bend, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten both legs, squeeze through the front of your thighs. Exhale, hands to the earth. Root into your left foot, right leg to the sky, standing split. Good work. Right knee to your nose, get small, little ball on your left foot. Inhale, re-extend, take a handstand hop just for fun if you want. Yes, and then exhale, right foot back, warrior two legs. Inhale, rise. Hold as you exhale, just settle. Big, huge in breath, reverse your warrior. Keep your bend in your front knee. And exhale, side angle. Keep that bend in your front knee. Reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Inhale, rise back up, straighten your front leg. Both arms to the sky. Your feet are now parallel facing the windows. Dive down, exhale. Nice M. With your in-breath, halfway lift position. Exhale, low lunge. So hands to the top of your mat, toes forward. Very good. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Straight to down dog or come forward. Your variation, plank to chaturanga. Lift your heart, inhale. Lift your hips, exhale. Ah. Take a moment, reconnect to your breath. Open mouth sighs are welcome. We'll go through that flow, that sequence one more time. Breath to movement. This time, I'm gonna add a few little things. I'm gonna put some different poses, different variations in there. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, one more great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way to stand, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last round. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch towards the windows. You can mix it up if you want. Mix it up if you want. Otherwise, yin yang variation. Back to center with your in-breath. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Listen. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Maybe float to tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain. You can stay on your tiptoes if you want. And then set your heels down. Baby back bend, cactus, your arms curl open. Arms to the sky, realign, reach up. And then take your dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. All right, my friends, listen here. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away, yes. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. So aim high, very nice. Inhale, back up, nice, Natalia. Exhale, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step forward softly. Stay with it, rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. Nice, Chris. Exhale, turbo twist, last time. Feel it in your core, your center. Nice, K, back to crescent. Maybe straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to the earth. Root through your front foot, standing splits. Exhale, left knee to your nose, curl in. Inhale, re-extend or handstand hop if you'd like. Awesome, and then exhale, left foot back. Set up your warrior two. Listen, reverse warrior. So rise up, reach back. Inhale. Good, Mads. Exhale, side angle pose. Reach forward, tip it over. Listen, pause here. Option for balancing half moon if you would like. Otherwise, you can stay in side angle or work a triangle. If you're going for balancing half moon, back foot floats off the ground. Keep it strong. Left foot, it's like it's stomping on an invisible wall behind you. Heart is open, hips are open. Nice, Talia. If you're in half moon, see if you can lift your back leg just a tiny bit higher. Awesome, John. Take one last big deep breath. Come back to a warrior two. So soft landing if possible. Settle back in, find your breath. Let's come back into our flow. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down, wide-legged forward fold all the way to emptiness. Halfway lift, breathe in. Really nice. Hands to the top of your space, low lunge. Three-legged dog, right leg high. Now listen here, open your right hip, everybody. Option only if you want to flip your dog. Right foot comes down. Right arm reaches forward, heart forward. Awesome, Sandy. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Wherever you are at, my friends, one more great big deep breath. And then bring it back, three-legged down dog, everybody. Or let's just say regular down dog, everybody. Walk it out for a moment in your regular down dog. You can keep walking it out or inhale, rock forward to a high plank. Option to hover right leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Ha. Inhale, lift your heart, curl open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. All right, we got one more side. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques. Awesome, Tyler. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. Left to left. Aim for your armpit as high as you can get. Awesome. Inhale, back up. And then knee to your nose, round your back, scoop out your belly, and step forward softly. Crescent lunge, your last time here. Rise up, strong legs. Turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back knee bend, squeeze your inner thighs. Good work. Back to crescent, option to straighten your legs. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits, right leg floats up. Spread your toes and exhale, right knee to your nose. Get small, balancing on your left foot. Both these are bent. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop if you want to play. And then exhale, right foot steps back. Set up your warrior two legs with your inhale, reverse. So all the way up and back. Yes, with your exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Pause in your side angle. You can stay here, work this pose. Nice, Andrea. Or if you would like, option to float up into your half moon. So left hand reaches forward, back leg floats up. Your back leg, it's like it's karate kicking and it got frozen in space. So make your back leg really strong. It's supporting itself. Yes, you got it. Wherever you are at, wherever you've chosen to be there. Let go of what anyone else is doing. Take one last huge breath. Come back to your warrior two, soft landing if possible. Take a moment to settle back in, to adjust your legs if needed. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. And then slow dive all the way down, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the top of your mat, back to low lunge. Listen, three-legged dog, left leg high. Open your hip, possibly flip your dog. Left foot steps down behind you, left arm forward, heart forward. Good. Breathe all the way down into your belly. One last breath here. And regular down dog. So come back, walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or next inhale, rock forward, plank or three-legged plank, hover left. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Heart lifts as you breathe in. And then your choice, down dog, child's pose, hero's pose, screaming toe pose, anywhere you'd like to go for about 5 breaths, just to come back. So just reconnect, feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. Ah. Nice job, everybody. In, let's say, your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. All right. So downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. Take one more inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up, stretch tall. Hands to your hips, actually. So bring your hands to your hips. Keep your right foot where it is at and just step your left foot back 1 foot to 2 feet. So we're setting up for a pyramid pose. Personally, I like both feet facing straight forward and my feet on 2 train tracks. Traditionally, it's feet on a balance beam with your back foot at about a 30-degree angle. The intention is to square off your hips. So choose whichever of those variations helps you square off your hips more. Take an inhale, arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back. Squeeze your inner thighs, pull your right hip back, twist from your center. See if you can keep your legs exactly the same. And next time you inhale, face forward once again, arms reach up. Keep your right hip pulling back, your inner thighs hugging in. Exhale, slow dive down. Pull your right hip back as you reach your heart forward, and then eventually bow. Hands can come to blocks or the ground. Sometimes I like to bring my hands to my hips and really use your right hand to pull your right hip back and up. Forehead toward shin, nose toward knee, navel toward spine at the bottom of each exhale. Nice hip switch. Really good. Awesome, Terry. So let's say 2 or 3 more rounds. Sometimes my front leg starts to shake and tremble. That is not a bad thing. So if that's happening to you, that's good. It means you've met an edge. Be with it. Breathe into it. Soften around it. Take one last round. So try to squeeze through the front of your right thigh. Nice work, my friends. End of your next exhale, just step your back foot forward and find yourself in a forward fold. Halfway lift, realign. Make this feel good. And then let it go, fold in. All the way to stand, rise. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your hips again. Now listen, you're going to stay rooted through your left foot and float your right knee up, standing staff. Try to feel into your hips. Are they level, or is your right hip way higher than your left hip? Even them out as much as you can. And then working into a turbo twist. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Grab your right outer thigh with your left hand, or grab your right foot with your left hand. If you want to go for your foot and start to extend your leg, go for it. Press forward through your heel, flex your toes, squeeze through your inner thighs. Stand up tall, twist from your center, broaden through your shoulders, your collarbones. Yes, 1 or 2 more breaths wherever you're at. If that's falling in and out, awesome. Let's slowly unwind. Standing staff pose, arms to the sky. Option to extend right leg if it's not already. Take one more inhale here. Set your right foot down, even out your weight, dive down, forward fold. We're gonna take a vinyasa, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, however you would like to move through it. See you back in down dog. Ruby is in rare form today. Thank you for being so patient and nice to her, everybody. I think she's gonna make it. All right, so take just a moment, walk it out in your down dog. Maybe notice the difference between right leg and left leg. Feel into all that length through your spine, all that length through your side bodies. One more big inhale. And then exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet all the way up. Arms reach up. Hands to hips once again. This time your left foot will stay where it's at. Right foot will step back a couple of feet. So setting up your pyramid pose however you like it. The goal or the intention is to get your hips as close to square as possible. Inhale, arms to the sky. And then exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze your inner thighs. Root down through both feet, the inner and outer edges. Broaden through the front of your shoulders, through your collarbones. Maybe even gaze back over your left fingertips. Work your twist a little further, one more breath. Try not to let your legs change at all. Inhale back to center, arms reach up. Keep pulling your left hip back as you reach your heart forward. So dive down. Keep pulling your left hip back and up. Maybe even use your left hand in the crease of your hip to pull your left hip back and up. Forehead toward chin, nose toward knee, navel toward spine to work your fold. Breath by breath. Ah. Good, everybody. So notice, feel, not trying to avoid sensation or discomfort, but finding that comfortable level of discomfort that you can be with, that you can breathe into, that you can work breath by breath. Take 1 or 2 more rounds. Really nice, my friends. Awesome, Amber. All right, end of your next exhale, just step your back foot forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, bow. Rise all the way up, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hands to hips one more time. So right foot is your foundation, left knee lifts. Feel your hips, they're still nice and level. So if left hip is way higher than right, see if you can adjust, hug in with your inner thighs. Arms to the sky, inhale here. Exhale, twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Right hand to the outside of left knee or thigh, or right hand to the outer edge of your left foot, or maybe peace fingers around big toe. Start to extend your leg forward, your left leg forward if you want to, but only as much as you can without rounding your spine. So stay tall. Awesome, Trish. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Awesome, Wendy. Broaden through the front of your shoulders. Breathe. Take 2 more rounds. If you fall out, awesome. That means you're challenging yourself. Good job. Slowly come back. Standing staff. Arms reach up. Maybe extend left leg forward if you haven't already. One last big inhale. Exhale, left foot down, even out your weight and dive down, forward fold. Beautiful work, my friends. Halfway lift position. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into the plank. Take your vinyasa, but end up on your belly. So if you want to move through an entire vinyasa and then come back down onto your belly, that's fine. If you want to lower to your belly and stay there, awesome. See you on your belly, arms down by your sides. You can turn your head either direction. All right. Exhale all your air out. And as you inhale, lift everything up that you can. So lift your upper body, lift your arms, lift your legs, hug in with your inner thighs. You can stay right here for locust pose, or you can interlace your fingers or even bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet for your full floor bow. All variations, hug in with your inner thighs. Use the strength in your back body to lift your heart, to open your heart. Use the mobility in your shoulders. Take one last full breath wherever you are at. I know it's a lot. Lift, lift, lift. Maybe smile. And let it go. Ah, good job. Take a moment, maybe turn your head to the other side now. You can rock your hips side to side a bit. Windshield wiper your shins. And however you want to get there, next couple of breaths, downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. And gently set your body down. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your yoga mat. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. So you want to plug the femur bones into the hip sockets. joints are strong as you stretch the muscles around them. So if you'd rather take this on your back, nice tiff, or in a seat, please feel free. And focus on your deep breathing. So anytime it feels like this is so much sensation, there's so much energy inside of me. Big open mouth sighs. Give that energy somewhere to go. Give that sensation some way out of your body, some way to express itself. Your breath is so powerful. So we do not show up on our mats and do all of these poses just for the physical. The physical is an awesome side effect, an awesome perk. But we move through all these different poses, all these different shapes, so that we can learn to sit with discomfort. We can learn to be with something that's challenging or something that's hard. We can learn to fall down and get back up again without being so critical of ourselves. So the practice, it's inside. It looks like we're doing it on the outside, and we're going through all these motions, but what's happening inside, the stuff we can't see, that's the yoga. Take about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Side out your mouth at any time. Good job, friends. In your next couple of rounds, just start transitioning back. However you'd like to find your way back to a downward facing dog. So maybe a 3-legged dog, give your right leg a nice little shake out. Maybe you want to move through a vinyasa. Maybe you want to take some cat-cows. Eventually, just walk it out in your dog pose. Yeah, and I'll just say, go ahead when you're ready. Find your way into pigeon with your left shin forward. So especially if you are a person who can just sit in pigeon all day long, you're like, it feels so good, I could just fall asleep. It should not feel like you can fall asleep. There should be some muscle energy. So if you have naturally more open hips, your practice in this pose, it's more stability. So hugging in, plugging your joints into the sockets, and then safely stretching the muscles around them. Big, deep breaths. I thought you never looked me because of that I thought then I go and you're in bed. It's all right. It's all right. Take about 3 to 5 more. I'm just going to ultimately leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides, start your own transition back to one final downward facing dog. Maybe a 3-legged dog. Maybe one final vinyasa. Maybe instead of a down dog, you feel like you want one last child's pose. So wherever you have ended up, big spacious breaths, just feeling into all that space you've created, all that space inside your body. In your next couple breaths or so, find your way into a seated position. It's all right. All right, my friends. So from our seat, we're going to take either a reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So reverse tabletop will be just a little less intense. Feet on the ground with knees bent, feet hips width distance apart, and your ankles pretty much straight down from your knees, maybe just a teeny tiny bit forward of your knees if you want. Reverse plank, legs together, legs extended, like you have one big mermaid tail. Squeeze your legs together. Both poses, hands behind you, fingers face in towards your hips. Widen your hands enough to give your shoulders space. So you want to make sure you can roll your shoulders back and down, and then spread your fingers really wide. Keep your shoulders back and down, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Keep your shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift your hips. So push into thumbs and index, push into heels. If you're in reverse tabletop, press into the inner edges of your feet. If you're in reverse plank, squeeze your legs together. See if you can lift higher. Keep your shoulders open. Awesome, Tyler. Try not to let your head collapse back, but either extend back with strength in the sides of your neck or chin to chest. Take one last big inhale. Lift, 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 lift. Please, Talia, let it go. All right, go ahead and take it all the way down onto your back. Once you are there, hug your knees in, gently rock side to side. Keep your right knee drawn in and extend your left leg straight forward, but just set it on the ground. And then extend your right leg up, hands behind your right thigh. So extend your leg and get it as straight as you can. If you have to bend your knee a lot, that's fine. Try to press up through your heel and flex your toes back. As you hold your leg with your hands, draw your leg closer to your upper body with the strength in your arms, but resist with your leg. So you want to try to keep a neutral spine for right now. Imagine there is a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. Breathe up the length of your right leg. Stay here, or if you want to add some core work, see if you can lift your upper body now. So lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your hands further up the length of your leg. Hover your left leg, the one that's on the ground, hover it about 6 to 12 inches above the ground and draw your low belly down. Awesome, Chris. So press your low back down, lift higher. Make sure you're still breathing. Try not to strain through your face. Try not to clench your jaw. One last full breath. Very nice. Let it go. Bend your right knee, supine spinal twist. So right arm out to the right. Scoot your hips over to the right long edge of your mat and roll onto your left side. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. Breathe down the length of your right side. Good. So let the ground hold as much of your weight as possible. Take one, maybe two more breaths here. And then ease your way back to center. Full body stretch or draw both knees in towards your belly. So take a moment to neutralize. And then end up with your left knee hugging in, your right leg extended out. Your right leg is on the ground. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your right leg or your right thigh. And extend your left leg straight up. Get your left leg as straight as you can without pulling on your low back. So if you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. Flex your toes. As you pull in with your arm, resist with your leg. Neutral spine is what we're going for here. Imagine you're trying to draw your left hip down. You're trying to draw your left femur bone down into the hip socket. And then if you would like to add that little bit of core, lift your upper body, walk your hands further up the length of your leg, float your right leg about 6 to 12 inches above the ground, and draw your belly button down, 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 press your low back down, lift higher, reach higher, breathe deeper, soften around it. You're not straining, you're not forcing. One last round, maybe lift a little bit higher, draw your low belly down, release. Bend your left knee, find your twist, so left arm out to the left, scoot your hips over to the left, roll onto your right side. And just breathe. And as you feel pretty much even on both sides, bring it back to center. Again, full body stretch or hug both knees in, or maybe a little bit of both. And then find any inversion that you would like to take for about 10 to 15 breaths. So anything that puts your legs and or hips higher than your heart. And if you're around a wall, you want to use that wall, please feel free. If you want to take a couple different inversions. Nice, Victoria. If an inversion is not what would feel good in your body, you want to go somewhere else, feel free. 10 to 15 breaths. After about 10 to 15 breaths in your inversion of choice, come out of it and take any counter poses of your choice and any finishing poses of your choice. So happy baby, personally, I always love me a happy baby at the end of practice. Maybe you just want to rest with your feet together, knees apart. Maybe there's one more heart opener you want to take. She's wonderful. And then as you feel ready, friends, just start your transition into your final relaxation. So that might be the traditional corpse pose, or maybe there's some other position that would feel good in your body, that would let you relax a little more fully. Or sometimes I like to take my Shavasana in a seated meditation. So you choose what will best serve you at the end of your practice. Remember, your Shavasana is what we've been working up towards. So we've done all this moving around to tire out our bodies, to tire out our minds. Let them slow down a little bit. Give them something to focus on right in front of them. So now, hopefully, we are in a state where we can relax a little bit easier than we could have at the very beginning of this class. Hopefully, now you're in a state where you can let your breath just become effortless. Let your body just breathe you and really soak in these last few moments for yourself. And my thought for you, just with all that's going on in our world, and especially what's going on over in Israel, I feel like it's important that we remember that there is so much more to know than just what's on the surface. So it's so easy to take sides, and it's so easy to speak really kind of bluntly about what's happening, but there's so much we don't understand. And that's just how life is. There's so much we don't understand. There's so much nuance. So I loved this quote that just kind of put that into perspective. It's by Africa Brooke. Living in the gray area, acknowledging nuance, does not mean that you are unwilling to take a stand, but rather it signifies your refusal to oversimplify complex matters. It shows your commitment to dig deeper, to resist the allure of easy answers, to truly understand before forming an opinion. That is not indecisiveness. It's thoughtful deliberation. It's not a lack of conviction. It's a show of intellectual integrity. I think of us as human beings and everything we're going through in our lives. It's complex. It's hard to ever look at somebody and understand what they are going through or what they've been through. So just a reminder to stay in a place where you're open, where you can hold the nuance, where you can be in the gray. So these last few moments, as I play my bowls, just make space inside of you for all the nuance, for all the complexity of life. Maybe you feel really calm and really peaceful now, but there's other things that are going on inside of you as well that are moving around. So just be the space, a wide open space that holds it all. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And start to wiggle through fingers and toes. Just bring yourself back into your physical body in this physical space. And as you're ready, roll to either side. Take a moment just resting on your side body, really letting everything from your practice today absorb into your body. And just staying as relaxed as possible. Start to find your way up into seated meditation. So right back where we began, sitting up tall with our eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart, either prayer position or one palm on top of the other. And we'll just seal our practice together with one great big collective Om. So don't worry, just like everything else, don't worry about how you sound. That's not what this is about. Focus on how it feels. Focus on the feeling of your own personal vibration, your voice coming through your body and expressing itself outwardly. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Thank you all so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. Oh, Ruby, man. She made it. Okay, there's only one other time, and she threw up one time 6 times in one class. It was so bad. So we did pretty okay today. Oh no. What does it say about you?